What's up, y'all? It's your girl, it's your round, it's your favorite cousin, HipHopMrs. So I'm opening this podcast up to the following people. Hear me out. Police officers, firefighters, EMS, and 911 dispatchers. Why you say? Well, y'all know that I rap, you know that I sing, you know that I like that fun. But my day job used to be being a 911 operator. So this podcast is going to be dedicated to the first responders. I want to hear your stories. I want to know the things you can't explain and sometimes the things that you can explain. If you got a story, hit your girl up and I'm going to put your story out there, okay? But first on this episode, go ahead, get your crown, get your whiskey, get your joints, get your snacks, whatever it is you like doing. Get your wine, because I'm about to tell y'all how I became a 911 operator and one of my favorite craziest first calls I had. Alright, so welcome to HipHopMrs Talks. See you in a bit. Alright. What's up, y'all? Like I said, I'm the HipHopMrs. Y'all can call me Ashley or you could call me Operator 163. Because that was my operator number when I was a 911 operator. So how does one become an operator? Well, you have to have a high school diploma, okay? You have to be able to pass a drug test, okay? And 3, you have to be able to pass a background check. I'm talking about super, super extensive. That background check includes anything, obviously, that could be on your record and a mental diagnosis, like they check your brain out and all that before you even get this job. And that was like in 2007, so who knows what the hell they're doing now. But this is what I did. So I sent them my information. Oh yeah, you also have to take a test. There's a written test that you have to take. It has like multiple choice questions. I still kind of think it has something to do with that like mental testing thing. But once you pass that test, if you make a certain score, like 80% up to 100, then you are qualified to become a 911 operator as long as you can, pass those additional tests. Drug tests. Yes, you can't have no dirty pee, okay? You can't smoke, you can't be drunk, you can't be none of that when you're being a 911 operator. So you have to have a clean drug test. And then you have to take like a lie detector test. So that's where I think they kind of check your mental capacity. So I ain't gonna lie, my first time taking that, I was so nervous, y'all. I was like, what are they gonna ask me? Like, they were asking stupid shit like, do you know who Osama bin Laden is? Are you a terrorist? Have you ever smoked pot? And I ain't gonna lie, I lied on that part. And I was scared and I thought I was gonna get busted, but I guess they ain't seen nothing because I still got the job anyway. They said, have you ever been involved with criminal activity? Just like basic shit that, a regular person probably should not be doing if they want to work for the police, basically. Once I passed that test, I was nervous, like weeks and weeks. I was waiting for something to come through the mail. I was calling them because back then, you really couldn't do nothing but just wait for them to give you a call. You weren't like gonna get like an email and all that shit. So once they gave me the call and I found out I had the call, I was still a sophomore in college. So I was going to school during the day, 911 during the day, and then at night, I was performing with Stu 6. Also, y'all know her as T Stu, also my sister T. We were performing, rapping on Bourbon Street, passing out mixtapes and shit. Tired as hell from the club all night. And then the next day, I would go to class, knock out my shit, and then go to work from 3 to 11 at 911. So the testing was cool. The training was cool. Everybody who I worked with was freaking awesome. I'm still friends with all those people to this day. Shout out to the 2nd platoon, okay? What up, Skip? What up, Roussel? The people like that. I mean, I really wouldn't be this rambunctious and talking, just confident as I am today without even starting in that field. So that's why I wanted to take time to come and show you and just tell y'all a couple of stories of the 911 calls I've taken, some things I've experienced with loss, with losing, police officers and even dispatchers sometimes. So I think this is a little bit therapeutic for me too. So if y'all just want to, chill out, you ain't doing nothing, you're cleaning up the house, turn on your girl, listen to a story time with me. You dig? I'm happy to be here. I'm happy y'all came. And that's how I became a 911 operator. So now y'all know, man. I mean, I don't do it anymore. Like I said, I'm retired. But it was a cool experience getting on and working in the actual center. you know, and that you helping your community too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's freaking dope. So I hope y'all stay tuned for the next one. I'ma probably bring somebody in, or I do like a cool story time, and we gonna get up, y'all. We gonna have us a good time up in here. Welcome to HipHopMrs Talks, baby. All right, so my first day at work at 911, I was so excited. I'm young. I'm like maybe 19 years old. I'm so young and just eager to get in there and save somebody's life. Just get in there and be a part of my community. I have my dress blues on. I mean, I look like a whole police with my shit on, but I mean, it looks so nice, y'all. I was just so proud to put that uniform on. I go in there, you know, I'm done with my training and everything, and here I'm finally live. I got me a busted headset, the wireless kind. Like, I'm feeling real official up in here, okay? First call comes in, rings. It just comes in, and the person just starts talking. And I'm like, hello, operator 163. And the person's like, hey, help me, please. I'm like, ma'am, just please stay calm. What's your address? She tells me her address. And I said, okay, what is your emergency? What's going on? She said, it's my husband and this goddamn monkey. And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you say a monkey? And she said, yes, I'm the widower of Michael Jackson. And I said, okay. Now, mind you, y'all, Michael Jackson wasn't dead yet when I got this call. He was very much still alive. So that just kind of threw me off. And I said, ma'am, what's really going on? What's your emergency, ma'am? She said, yes, my name is Billie Jean Jackson. I can't make this up, y'all. This is a real call. She says her name is Billie Jean Jackson. And she needs the police to come and help her get this fucking monkey Bubbles off of her kids because Michael left her with the monkey and the kids. And all I could do was to say, okay, ma'am, just verify your address for me. Mind you, the women around me have already had Billie Jean call sometime during the day. Okay, so they all laughing behind me. They laughing like, oh, you talk to Michael Jackson. All right, fine. When I get off the phone with the lady. So I mean, my first day, that really helped break the ice for me, y'all, because I was like nervous and scared and all that, but sometimes 911, obviously, it's always serious, it's always important, but there's sometimes when those calls come in where it's from 103 AMs, and if you're a first responder, if you're a police officer, whatever, special victims union, you know that's a mental patient, you know. And sometimes they get phones, damn it. They pick them up and they call 911 and they sometimes have a real emergency and they sometimes don't, like Miss Billie Jean Jackson. So that was my first day as being operator, and I knew that it would be a hell of a ride for the rest of my duration at that job. So, I mean, I'm going to always come back with even crazier stories, y'all. Sometimes it's going to be serious. Sometimes it's going to be funny. But that was like my day one experience of being a 911 operator. It's supposed to be a serious job, and I was able to talk to Billie Jean Jackson. But Michael said that's not his level, but I think that this lady thinks totally different. They've had kids and everything, like kids and a monkey. So, I hope y'all like that story time, man. Thank you for just joining me. This is only episode 1. We're going to keep bangers coming. I want y'all to comment down in the comments right now on YouTube, wherever y'all at, looking to TikTok, Instagram, wherever you looking, go ahead and drop a comment down, drop a heart, a like, or whatever. And let me know what y'all want to hear about. And maybe I can bring some other stories out the woodworks for you. But until then, thanks for joining me. And I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to follow me on everything. It's the same name on everything, y'all. HipHopMrs Talks. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit gonna be down up in the bottom parts. So y'all go ahead and follow your girl. And I'll be back next week with another one.